Somewhere in my memory cries the joy of our Christmas, living in my memory. All of the music, all of the magic, all of the family home here with me.
Hey.
Hello and welcome to the spoiler cast. Right before we started recording, I got the Christmas spirit in me. I got the spirits. So I just felt like the spirits have got me, you know. So I wanted to sing a little Christmas tune, and that was the shortest one I could find. It's Somewhere in My Memory from Home Alone, another Christmas classic that we've already talked about in an earlier year, so we won't talk about it now.
No.
My name is Tobias, and with me as always is my sister and trusted co-host Rebecca.
Hello.
Hello. And today we're going to talk about another Christmas classic. It's the 1945
Yes.
screwball comedy Christmas in Connecticut.
Yeah.
Hey!
You know what?
Yeah?
Counts as a Christmas movie to me.
Good. Yeah. Directed by Peter Godfrey, written by Lionel Hauser, Adele Comandini, and Eileen Hamilton. It's the story of a food writer, before food blogs were a thing, that has been faking her perfect domestic life on a farm in Connecticut. And now it's all about to come crashing down because her publisher wants her to host for Christmas, and he's coming there. So she needs to create this false, what is it called?
Reality?
False reality of her having
family
a
and
family
all that
life
stuff.
on a big farm and being able to cook and stuff. And hilarity ensues.
It sounds just like a plot you could make today with an influencer.
Yeah,
Literally.
And you know what? They actually did this. I wasn't able to watch it because I found out literally like 4 hours ago and I couldn't find it. There is a remake from like 92, starring Chris Christopherson. It's a little bit different. He's not an army guy. He's like a ranger, forest guy. What are they called?
Okay, yeah.
Whatever.
Forest ranger.
Yeah, whose like house burnt down, so he needs a little bit of Christmas spirit.
Oh no.
So like a TV channel like cooking show says like, we're gonna invite him for Christmas, and the woman who runs is like, but I don't actually know how to cook. So they like throw it together basically. And you know who directed that movie?
No.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
What?
I don't know. I couldn't find it, but I'm gonna try and watch it at some point this Christmas. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the original 1945 comedy starring Barbara Stanwyck and what's his name? Dennis Morgan, and my favorite in the movie, Aziz Zakal as Felix Basenak.
Uncle Felix.
Who definitely stole the show, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, this was the first time you saw it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen
First
it.
time I've heard of it, I think.
Oh, okay. I've seen it a couple of times. It's one of those movies I found a few years ago, together with a lot of these old classics. So I've seen it a couple of times. But what did you think of Christmas in Connecticut?
I kind of liked it. It had this classic Christmas feel of there's always a little bit of a ruse. There's a little bit of a trying to be something you're not supposed to be. I feel like that's a common thing in Christmas movies. Someone is just trying to fake it over Christmas and hoping that no one realizes.
Yeah, either trying to like, I gotta put on a brave face over Christmas, or like we need to give this person Christmas feeling. Yeah,
there's one of the two.
Yeah, it's always a struggle.
And this one was
and in the end, it all becomes happy again. Yeah,
yeah.
It's a classic Christmas formula, and it works.
And there's love, and there's heartbreak, but everyone's happy in the end.
Yeah.
No, I kind of liked it, actually. I mean, colors would have been nice, but it's from the 40s.
Yeah.
Can't really expect much.
And another similarity with the movie we did 2 weeks ago. It happened on Fifth Avenue.
Yeah.
Is that the war is mentioned and is an integral, sort of an integral part of
that's true.
the story. I think this is specifically this one because it happened on Fifth Avenue. Came out in 47, wasn't it?
I think so.
Hold on.
That's supposed to be said.
47. So this was actually, I read that this was the first movie that kind of, it's weird to say, like capitalized on like
the war.
The war, that the war was over. They could like make sort of over. They could like get people to show up basically because hey, we're celebrating the soldiers basically.
Yeah,
which this us in a small way. I mean, it starts with a fucking war scene, a Nazi U-boat shooting down an American ship, and I remember turning it on, and I was like, "Is this the wrong movie?
The right movie?
I don't remember this. There's torpedoes and U-boats and people being marooned." And like, oh no, yeah, that's right. I remember this.
There we go.
There we go. When he comes to the hospital and can't eat food, I was like, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. It felt like a little bit of a long opening to get to where we were going, but sure.
Yeah, but also, I mean, I guess it could have started in the hospital.
Yeah,
but then it was just like, but why is he in the hospital? That's the thing.
They could have just like, oh, thank God we survived those 15 days on that raft.
Yeah, but hey, if you want to like capture an audience, that is a hell of an opening to have a fucking battle scene in the beginning of your Christmas comedy.
It's again, probably a way for the girlfriends to go like, no, but it's war.
I think
the boyfriends go, oh, cool.
Yeah, or just the fact once again that like, oh yeah, we gotta celebrate the boys coming home from the war.
Yeah,
capitalize on that. Very cynical, but still, it works.
But yeah, I like that it was a woman writer who was lying and all that stuff. That was kind of progressive, it feels like, somehow. Yeah,
that she wasn't a fucking housewife.
Yeah.
She was just faking it and getting all the recipes from a Hungarian war refugee.
Yeah.
Felix.
It was weird though that but it's for the story obviously, but that her publisher didn't know it. Like, how did she fake it for him?
Well, her editor, the publisher who owns the magazine and some other magazines, he doesn't know, but her editor who runs that specific magazine, he knew.
And I'm thinking of the Mr. What was his name?
Not Bailey.
Beecham? No.
Yardley. Alexander Yardley.
Yardley.
Yes, right. That Alexander Yardley. Yeah, that he didn't know?
Yeah.
But that's
But it's for the movie. It's for the movie.
Someone had to not know for the movie to work.
Yeah.
Other than the soldier.
That's
Mr.
true.
Jones. Jefferson Jones.
Jefferson
Jones?
There are too many names here. I don't recognize half of these people.
No, yeah. However, I gotta say, out of all the movies we're gonna watch, I think this one has the most actors that I do recognize. Because, first of all, Barbara Stanwyck, like a year or two before this, is in one of the like coolest like noir detective stories of all time, Double Indemnity, I think it's called.
See, I recognize her name.
Yeah, you've seen her name, and I've seen her in a couple movies, but that one specifically is really good. She plays like a seductive femme fatale who lures a private eye to kill her husband and she does it with her feminine guile. It's like the archetypal noir story.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Okay.
And then I couldn't place him at first as Z Sakal, who plays Felix. I was like, where have I seen him before? And I looked it up.
Recognize his face though.
First of all, the first thing I thought of was, I don't remember his name, but the butler, whatever you want to call it, in The Exorcist, who says, "I'm Swiss," when the English director starts calling me a Nazi pig at the party. Remember that scene?
Yeah.
They kind of sound the same, but it's not him.
It's not him.
No. He, however, plays, say, like bartender or waiter or something in Casablanca.
Which I haven't seen Casablanca, so how could I recognize his face? Maybe I've just seen his picture somewhere.
Yeah, no. So he's done a bunch of movies. But that was the one I recognized him from. And then Una O'Connor, who plays Nora, the maid in the house, or whatever you want to call her. She's been in a bunch of movies. I think most notably, at least for me, is Bride of Frankenstein. She plays one of the scared villagers who's hunting the monster in the beginning of the movie, or in the end. I don't remember.
Somewhere in the movie,
she plays one of the villagers. She's go, oh, she does the clap, face when she gets scared by the monster. It's great. It's great. So, but that's it. Other than that, of course, when we're going to talk about It's a Wonderful Life, obviously Jimmy Stewart. But other than that, I don't really know anyone in that movie. So this one has the most recognizable faces, for me at least.
Yeah, well, I'm not super versed in the
old movies. Yeah, I know.
Old Hollywood.
Yeah. Not me either. I'm no expert at all. I just happen to recognize enough people in this one. I was like,
But you've seen this before.
Yes.
How many years ago ish?
Not that long ago, like 3 or 4 years. I think I discovered it when I really started to watch like old Christmas movies. I wanted to get into the classic Christmas movies.
Do you remember what you thought the first time?
I remember I liked it enough that it's one of those that I have saved and kept watching.
Okay.
I never bought it though. I just have it, you know.
Yeah, of course.
But no, I remember liking it quite a bit. And watching it this time, I loved it again. I liked it again.